Alright, so it's finally happened. At this very moment, Raja Jackson is behind bars as TMZ Sports is reporting that on early Thursday morning, Los Angeles police took him into custody on felony charges, and he's currently being held on $50,000 bail. Oh, are you really going to believe TMZ as a news source? Yes, I am, seeing as they're the same guys that broke the news of Michael Jackson, Prince, and Kobe Bryant's deaths. Of course, they're known for being a tabloid news publication, but they're actually pros at breaking news in the world of entertainment. The only thing that I'm annoyed about with them when it comes to this story is that they claim that they obtained court records confirming Raja's been arrested, but they didn't post any pictures of the documents. But I'm an internet sleuth, so I found it myself. I checked the LA Sheriff's Department inmate search, and lo and behold, Raja Jackson, born in 2000, was arrested at 9 a.m. on Thursday and is still currently in police custody. And on that note, what the fuck took so long? I understand that prosecutors want to build an airtight case and all, but the entire live stream is free to watch on YouTube. The entire second half of the live stream is Raja audibly telling his chat that he's going to beat the shit out of Psycho Stu, only to then proceed to beat the shit out of Psycho Stu. It does not get any more premeditated than that. Regardless, I am just going to be satisfied that justice is finally going to be served to this dude that should have been arrested the day after the incident took place. I really want to know what specific charges they hit Raja with. I mean, according to the inmate search, they charged him with exactly one felony, so I would assume it's like attempted murder or at the very least first-degree battery. The fact that this guy has been allowed to remain free for close to a month after trying to kill a guy on livestream is insane. Anybody that has the capacity to try to kill another person over getting hit with a prop can should not be walking in regular society. Moreover, a guy that can accept 3 separate apologies from another man and then still try to kill him just because he got rage baited by his chat needs to be in prison until he gets a better grasp on reality. But you know what? Even as I say all this, Raj is going to be let out on bail within the next day or two for sure. Rampage absolutely has $50,000 lying around, not to mention he even admitted on livestream prior to the incident taking place that he already set bail money aside for Raja because he knew he would get in trouble with the law.
Raja and his oldest son whole life, I knew them two wasn't going to college. And my two Japanese kids, I knew they was going to college. So I saved up college tuition for the 2 Japanese kids and bail money for Raja and his brother. So don't fuck with him. If you go to jail, I'm just going to bail him out.
This shit is crazy. Raja is a rich kid that was probably given everything that he wanted in order to succeed, and he threw it all away over some internet clout. He's not a good MMA fighter, but people knew about him because he's Rampage's son. He's definitely not a good streamer, but because he streamed with his dad, he was able to build a bigger live stream following than like 95% of streamers who've been grinding for years. This dude was born with a golden ticket, and he even chose a career path where he didn't even need any talent in order to succeed, and he still found a way to fuck it up. I really wonder how much jail time Raja's gonna get hit with, because let's assume that he's been hit with either felony battery or attempted murder. It seems like in California, a felony battery conviction would be about 4 years in prison. That being said, California separates attempted murder into first degree and second degree, and let's just say if Raja's been hit with first degree murder, then we might not be seeing him for a very long time, if ever again. Because first degree murder can carry a sentence of life in prison, whereas second degree is usually anywhere from 5 to 9 years. And if you're asking me for my completely meaningless legal opinion, I feel like 9 years does sound fair to me. You might disagree with me, but a life sentence seems a bit long, but that's just my opinion. I feel like 9 years is not too short, but it's not too long. I feel like it's fair. Of course, I think what Raja did was utterly heinous, and I would be disgusted if he was given a slap on the wrist over this, but I also feel like a substantial sentence needs to be given to deter other degenerate IRL streamers from doing stuff like this to gain internet fame. Streamers these days are out of control, and although Raja isn't the first to get arrested for doing stupid ass shit on his live stream, I think that given how widespread this story became, they need to make an example out of him. Does it suck that it has to happen to Rampage Jackson's kid? Not really. Something like this was bound to happen eventually, and even though it's crazy that the son of an MMA legend did this, ultimately he's just a dude that doesn't have the emotional control needed to function in normal society. It sucks for him that he let his chat influence his actions like this, but at the end of the day, the guy's a fully grown adult. He's old enough to vote, he's old enough to drink, and he's old enough to make all of his decisions in life. Thus, he's old enough to be held accountable for his actions, and I absolutely do not feel any sympathy for him. Honestly, I don't even feel bad for Rampage either. Ever since the Psycho Stu incident happened, he's basically turned his back on Raja and focused on his live stream instead.
We haven't heard or seen Raja since the incident. How is he doing?
I don't know. I don't talk to Raja no more. So I don't know.
Since then?
Turning your back on your son and not talking to him is crazy, but what's even crazier is doing live streams with kids like Neon while your son's freedom hangs in the balance. Instead of being at home and holding it down with your family, this guy's been doubling down on streaming and making content. Gotta milk the controversy somehow, I guess. And I don't doubt that Rampage is going to get Raja the best lawyers that money can buy, but this whole situation has really shown what sort of person Rampage is. He's a man-child that ended up raising another man-child with anger issues. Anyways, that's the video for today. Definitely let me know your thoughts on Raja finally being arrested. What charges do you think he's been hit with, and how long do you think he's looking at? As always, if you like the video, then like the video, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.